Welcome to the greatest restaurant television show in the world. I'm Dan Andelman, and I don't want your food to get cold, so let's dig right in. Over the next half hour, we'll feast on one of the biggest and best fisherman's platters in all of New England. And you might be surprised where we found it. A bucket of deliciously deep-fried risotto balls, a gourmet Italian-style grilled cheese, and a brand new phantom favorite for Dr. Pepper sliders and upscale chocolate bars. But first, we're heading to one of the coolest new spots to drink and dine in downtown Boston. It's a place that combines old school dishes with a new trendy twist. And the bottom line is, you should eat here. Swedish meatballs and schnitzel, crystal chandeliers and hanging fedoras. At Sterling's in Boston's financial district, everything old is new again.
The menu and the concept are circa 1960s, almost a Mad Men-esque or a nod to a Mad Men-esque era.
Inside the swanky dining space, you'll find decor that pays homage to the days gone by, with fancy lighting and black and white photography. While just outside, there's an enormous patio perfect for dining and drinking downtown in the nice weather.
Outside, we have this beautiful, gorgeous patio. You can look one way, see Faneuil Hall, look one way, see Government Center. You see all the history of Boston, see all the moving parts of it, but you can kind of be like in your own little oasis.
That's Vinny Polcari. He runs the front of the house at Sterling's, while Chef Travis Talbot labors over a retro-style menu that pays tribute to the original celebrity chef.
The menu we actually developed based on Julia Child's kind of recipes at the time. So in the 60s, you were getting a lot of comfort food, you're getting a lot of global influences.
So there's pork schnitzel topped with decadent blue cheese and an arugula salad, and that nostalgically delicious bite-sized appetizer, Swedish meatballs.
It's a throwback dish with the 2013 spin on it.
These savory spheres are made with premium beef sourced straight from Savinor's Market, a spot where Julia Child herself was a loyal customer. Topped with a tasty sauce, they're a perfect starter to share.
But you've got some peppered gravy, so it's got a little bit of bite to it, with a huckleberry jam. And we get about 6 to 8 to a serving. So we find a lot of people order them, and then forks are going out everywhere.
That same superb meat is also used in Sterling's burger.
The burger's a burger, but you got to do it well. And if you do it well, you have to have a little bit of touches in there that people go, interesting, or hey, that's delicious.
So they've added flavorful touches like Grafton cheddar cheese, their signature tavern sauce, and a perfectly baked bun.
It is on a fresh brioche roll that we grill on the flat top with a little bit of butter, so it gets that nice little grill. The market is so full of flavor. I mean, you could eat this burger without the bun and you wouldn't be disappointed.
Sterling's sliders get a modern makeover too, because they're made with pork belly marinated in Dr. Pepper.
Pork belly sliders are awesome. They're marinated in a Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce, which is a little bit out of the ordinary, and it is really, really good.
The classics continue all the way throughout the menu with shareable snacks like steamers cooked in beer broth. But some other dishes are so good, you may want to keep them all for yourself, especially Sterling's cheese fondue.
A lot of times we'll see one go out and all of a sudden the people thought they were going to share it, and you see the guy kind of pull it over to himself and then they order a couple more.
And while ribs aren't really considered old school, you may end up looking like a school kid when you dive right into them.
They're ribs. They're supposed to be messy, but they're delicious. If you look around the room and everyone's face is messy, that was a good dish.
And there's a dish that smells as good as it tastes, the classic steak frites.
It doesn't get any more classic bistro-wise than steak frites. When the servers are walking by with it, it's just such a nice aroma. You want to follow and see where it's going.
People are like, what's that? What's that?
To end your meal, you can order up another craft cocktail from the bar or indulge in one of Sterling's chocolate bars. This decadent dessert is small but satisfying.
It is the perfect ending to a meal. You can get a little bit of a sugar rush, but it won't weigh you down like you feel like you want to take a nap.
From start to finish, Sterling's doesn't disappoint. And that's because the kitchen really takes pride in what they do.
We like to look across the room and watch people have a bite and see what their expressions are, right? Because it's the little touches and the fact that you're showing some passion in the food that we think makes a difference.